Love, a beautiful word that brings to mind images of flowers and chocolates and romantic dinners. But the English word love has so many different uses. We love our girlfriends, we love our children, we love our car. But to say the kind of love I feel for ice cream is the same kind of love I feel for my best friend would be totally wrong. English falls short in this way. We have but one word to describe a multitude of feelings. In comparison to, say, the ancient Greeks, our language seems primitive, as they have a host of different ways to say I love you. One word they have for love was Eros. Eros is similar to the kind of romantic love you might think of, the kind of love that was intimate and passionate. Think of Romeo and Juliet, or love at first sight. A love that is intense and overpowering, a love that makes you fall, a love that makes you sick. Eros is actually the Greeks' name for Cupid, the god of sensual love and desire. Eros is the son of Aphrodite, the god of beauty, and Ares, the god of war, which is why his arrows that strike love into their victims is a perfect mix of the two. Eros is often seen in Greek mythology as meddling in different people's love affairs, and in fact reveals an almost negative connotation with the word Eros. To be struck and to be an utter mess because of this passionate love was not necessarily seen as a good thing. There is another kind of love, however. It's called Storge. This is a natural and instinctual love, the kind of love that endures through life's struggles. Storge is reserved for the way you love your family, despite all their faults, and the way you love your life partner. It is not quick and passionate like Eros, but rather a love that lasts through all the trials of life. Keeping with the theme of deep love, another word they had was agape. Agape is expressed as a love between God and man, a kind of universal and unconditional love that expects nothing in return. This would be used in a way to say that you love your God, you love your wife, or how you love your kid. In fact, this is the word the Greeks used when they translated Jesus' words, love thy neighbor and love thy God. Though these may seem like very different kinds of love, the idea behind this is that your love for God will be expressed through your love of your neighbor and your good actions to them, and vice versa. There is, of course, a love that cannot be forgotten, Philia. This is what we call platonic love. It is not passionate and intense like Eros, but rather a feeling of love between equals. In fact, Aristotle breaks Philia down even further. He says within Philia, there are 3 more types of love. The first being friendships of utility. These are the people you are friends with because they provide you with something, maybe a merchant or a butcher. These friendships are kind, but not very deep. Next, there's friendships of shared interest. These begin because you both like the same thing. Maybe you play the same sport or watch the same TV shows. These friendships are great and filled with joy, but they do not last forever. You grow apart from these people as you change and grow, find new interests and new people to talk to. Finally, there is the most earnest type of philia, the friendships of character. This is when you are friends with someone not because of what you both like to talk about, but because of who that person is deep down. Something about your personalities just click. These are the friendships that last forever, ones so deep you couldn't imagine your life without them. With all these different kinds of love, our one word almost seems inadequate. But the great thing about language is that it can change and grow. Our one word contains a universe inside it, and the way we act allows us to change how those stars shine.